Hello and welcome to Diego C Palace. This is very first watch along. I'm going to try and give it a go. It's a League Cup between none other than Queen's Park Rangers, of course, at Loftus Road, a place that I know very well, and also it's the third round against my beloved Crystal Palace. Got my shirt there, South London is proud. Have my lucky, one of my lucky Crystal Palace hats. So that's I've got my lucky cap here. My lucky cap. Come on, Palace. My prediction for today's watch along is going to be um, Queens Park's Rangers one. There you go. Crystal Palace three. Reason why I say Chris Park Rangers, I think they're going to score. It's not, I'm trying to jinx it in, let's touch a bit of wood somewhere. Is because I reckon, um, just looking at their previous 5 to 6 fixtures, they haven't lost in the cup competition and in their league. I think they're mid table at the moment, but they are doing very well. They haven't lost, and so they've got a good I think they've got a good momentum there. And of course, Crystal Palace have gone strong. It's going to go up with a lineup. It's just kicked off now. Lacroix and Guehi back there, just looking and listening to the commentary here. It's going to run through the lineups for Crystal Palace. We've got Dean Henderson, then we've got Lacroix, Guehi and Richards back three. And then, yep, he's gone with Mitchell, Kamada, Jefferson Lerma, Daniel Munoz, Ebrieze, and Nketiah Mateta. I think it's some of them wonderful link-up moves between Eddie and Nketiah that I saw during the his first match, of course, the previous match with Daniel Munoz and Adam Walton. Lovely link. The work that Eddie and Nketiah put on the pitch. I think he did a very good debut at Selhurst Park. Also, Lacroix also did a very good debut, in my opinion. Of course, a little half clearance header that he did. Was it header or present? It kind of led to the opposition goal in the second half against Leicester City. Of course, very upset that we conceded so early in the second half. But this, for me, is a strong lineup from Oliver Glasner. He's sticking. Is The only changes obviously he's brought in. Kamada to start. Walton hasn't started. That's the way I can see it. And Decore hasn't started, of course. Yeah, he's recovering. I hope you get well, Decore. And obviously Jefferson Lerma's come in for him. So Oliver Glasner has gone in. Um, Looks like for me that QPR have started very well. They're looking to press high at Crystal Palace, asking questions early on. The home crowd. It's a lovely stadium at Queens Park Rangers. I know it well. It's behind the old BBC, where the old BBC building used to be at Wood Lane. I used to, without saying too much, I actually used to park not far off. There's a lot of estates back in the day. I'm talking about 50, 20 years ago. It all used to be free parking around there before they converted it. And I used to park there and then walk down past Loftus Road. And once you walk past Loftus Road, on your left hand side, then you go down towards Shepherd's Bush. And then, yes, I remember back very well that area. And of course, to the north of Loftus Road, you got the A4. Hello, hello. Oh, oh, lucky Kamada. Kamada just had a shot. Ah, lucky. You see, this is what it is. When Ebrieze has that kind of time on the ball, if you give him more than 5 or 10 yards, he walks. He absolutely walks with that. ball as if it's on water. Ebrieze can move to the left, to the right, cut in from the wing, cut into the opposition midfielders. He has a mannerism to control the ball and the opposition, whether it's a defensive midfield. Oh, Palace, come on, Palace. Yeah, Amarez Diaz, when he's on that, he causes problems for the opposition centre the defensive midfielders if they've got one in front of him coming up towards him, or the centre backs. They know that if they give Amarez Diaz and he's like 5 to 10 yards away from him and he's on full flight, there is going to be a situation because Amarez does not need to be reminded. It's natural for him to drop the shoulder and then just whip it in. He's absolutely wonderful. And I echo what Steve Paris said in the Sky News interview, where he said that um, he was surprised that no one came in for Ebrieze. And but Ebrieze, listen, this is not this is a watch along between Queens Park Rangers and Crystal Palace, but I'm going to carry talking about Ebrieze because when he started as a young man, doors were closed, slammed shut in his face as a young man from many a Premier League clubs. I'm not going to name them all because there's too many of them, like literally. And Queens Park Rangers, where he's playing now, um, they gave him an opportunity when everyone, and I mean everyone and everything the world was against him. Queens Park Rangers gave him an opportunity. They took him, if you like, as a punt kind of just roll the dice kind of thing. And look where he is now. For me, Ebrieze should be starting for England every game. Number one, he does not need to go to another Premier League club in the sense to try and prove himself to get into the England squad. He's already ticked that by a mile. And so Queen's Park Rangers gave him an opportunity. I expect Ebrieze is there right now, and he has still fond memories of the fans at Queen's Park Rangers. Oh, by the way, it's still 0-0. I'm rubbing on about Ebrieze, but I've got to say this because I've got to get it off my chest. But basically, I expect that when Ebrieze went back today to Queen's Park Rangers and he's there on the field, cutting in, trying to cause trouble to the Queen's Park Rangers, um, the centre backs, and what he is probably reminding himself is that he's probably come across staff at Queens Park Rangers. This is what people don't understand a lot. I think that players don't just make friendships, but long life memories with not only the fan base of the football clubs that they play, I expect, but also with members of staff that work at the football clubs. And no doubt, because Ebrieze, the way I see him, of course, I've never spoken to him like a conversation, but the way I see him, the way his demeanor is with the Crystal Palace staff, it always looks very, come on. Oh, there's a little throw in there between the dugouts right now. And why is Tarek Mitchell getting in trouble there? I don't understand. But anyways, it's I think it's about 6 minutes into the 6 7 minutes into it. It's Queens Park Rangers. It's the third round of the Carabao Cup at Loftus Road against my beloved Crystal Palace. Got my lucky cap here. Gonna run. Hopefully we'll get it. And oh, there's someone in the chat. Hello to Stephanie. Thank you for dropping in. Um, there you go. You are the very first person to drop on my first watch along. So welcome and thank you very much for dropping in. Um, it's let's have a look. I'm a little bit worried now because Queens Park Rangers are sort of kind of pushing back the defensive line of Crystal Palace, and we're sort of settling back too deep as a midfield and as a defence. And now Queens Park Rangers, for the first time, look are looking to ask questions of Jefferson Lerma there and Kamada there. Hearing what have I done in there? Oh, there it is. Don't freeze, please. Everything is freezing. But yeah, so at the moment it's oh, no, I've got to refresh this. This ain't right. All right, let's do this again. Oh, how'd you do? There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. We're into 7th minute into the Carabao Cup third round between Queen's Park Rangers and Crystal Palace. For me, Queen's Park Rangers are now starting to settle into the match, and no, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Oh, Eze, that wonderful smile for him. Eze, he knows he could have just made it a bit better. Oh, nearly from Everest, yes, on about 11 minutes here. At that range, about, I don't know, 10 to 15 yards, you'd have thought that he would get it in there. But Ebrieze nearly there for the Crystal Palace goal. Oh, breakaway here for Crystal. And Jefferson Lerma comes in to cut it up, to break it all up. Well done, el señor el colombiano, Jefferson Lerma. Well done, Jefferson Lerma there, stopping the break-up play from Queen's Park Rangers. These youngsters from Queen's Park Rangers, they smell, they're hungry for it. They're hungry for it. They want to beat Crystal Palace, but that's not going to happen. But they're trying to make a statement at the moment. It's roughly around 13, 14 minutes, and it's still Queen's Park Rangers nil, Crystal Palace nil. Strong lineup from uh, Oliver Glasner. And as I said earlier on in the beginning of the watch along, Queen's Park Rangers are doing. They're not flying colours at the moment with in their league positioning, but in the last 5 to 6 matches in the championship, they haven't lost. They've drawn. I think they've drawn. They've only drawn two. The rest, I think, they've won. So big up to you, Steve. Thank you for dropping in, Steve. Legend. Thank you very much for dropping in. It's my first big up to you, Steve. It's my first watch along forward slash. It looks like Brentford has scored. And yes, a big up to you, Steve. It's the first watch along that I'm doing. Doing it, I have no idea what to press. The thing starts freezing. It's all absolute seeds. Yeah. Uh, yep. Brentford won. Leighton Orient nil. Actually, I'll go to Leighton Orient on for the Crystal Palace women's game because they're playing away at Tottenham Hotspur in the first match in the WSL. Yeah, by the way, I'm talking about it. If you are a Crystal Palace fan, or even if you're not a Crystal Palace fan or a Tottenham Hotspur fan, the Crystal Palace women's team kick off their WSL campaign next Sunday at against Tottenham Hotspur women. It's not at the White Hart Lane. It's at Leighton Orient football ground. It's near the old Grace Round horse, if you know from back in the day. The Grace Hound race course just down the road from it. There's a football stadium just up the road from there, not far from the Leighton tube station. And please, if you want to go and watch some Crystal Palace women football or Tottenham Hotspur women football, get yourself down. There's going to be an amazing atmosphere. Good luck to Laura Kaminsky, who's the Crystal Palace manager, and her coaching staff and her squad of players. And well done to Grace William, if I may say so. She's the head of football. She's the one I expect with her team at Crystal Palace, with a group of individuals at Crystal Palace that have brought in um, all the new transfers and players back on loan to Crystal Palace women available for Laura Kaminsky to start her campaign. That's next Sunday, so get yourself down there. And but yeah, anyway, back to this match. We're about 14 minutes. What's your prediction for Liverpool and Milan? That's a scene, Steve. That's that. I know I was supposed to come on earlier. I was supposed to start this earlier, but I was like trying to sort of do me little. and my prediction for Liverpool, AC Milan. Now, what a match! What a match! Out there it says 0 Liverpool with that with amazing history in European football, Champions League. Of course, they're Real Madrid, those Blancos always causing them troubles. They could have won 3 or 4 more Champions League had it not been for the Real Madrid. But there's going to be, yeah, you're right. They Liverpool, I think they are at this and San Siro. I think they're away at AC Milan. I'm going. You're going for a 2-0 win. Do you know what? But the thing is with Slot, if it had been Klopp, I think I would have said, I would have gone with you, 2-0. But because Slot has just suffered his first defeat at home, and now he's his first, European travel for the Liverpool squad, I can't base it on anything. Oh, Nketiah! I was the lucky cat first thing, but I got to celebrate. This is Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah has just got. Yes, Eddie Nketiah. He's now unlocked by Oliver Glasner. What Mikel Arteta could not do at Arsenal. Oliver Glasner, who's the next Jurgen Klopp, in my opinion, in the Premier League. Yeah, we're on the way to Wembley. What a finish by Eddie Nketiah. Look at that. He's a natural goal scorer, natural goal snatcher. Listen, I'll tell you something. Oliver Glasner is going to unlock Eddie Nketiah. You give him the service. The man don't need to be told where the goal's at. Real talk. And I tell you, Mikel Arteta's probably looking at the TV now and he's thinking, I didn't see that with him. Why couldn't I do that with him? There you go. There you go. There you go. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry, Arsenal fans out there. I'm being true. The fact of the matter is, my understanding is your manager, Mikel Arteta, was brought there to unlock the young English talent available to him. And he's throwing them underneath. He's getting rid of all of them. So now we've got Mikel Arteta. We've got Eze Nketiah. He scored his first goal for Crystal Palace. Oh, I just went. Oh, that's so close for Daniel Munoz. That is so close for Daniel Munoz. Oh, Dios mío. And I think that was he was being he was being pushed on. Daniel Munoz nearly scored for Crystal Palace. And but at the moment it's 18 minutes and it's Queen's Park Rangers nil. Don't phrase this thing keeps phrasing. Um, there we go again. And yeah, no. So it's Queen's Park Rangers nil. 80 minutes and it's Crystal Palace 1. Eddie Nketiah scored his first goal for Crystal Palace. Lovely right foot shot goal, and he was assisted, of course, by every Eze. That's a lovely link up play with him. Those two, if they can um, well, of course, back in the day it was Eze and Michael Olise, but now is Eddie Nketiah up there. For me, I think he's in this match. He's playing a bit more of a higher line. He was coming in deep against Leicester City, and he did very well for his debut in his previous match. But today, Eddie Nketiah has scored. Right, back to you, Steve. I do apologise. He, my prediction for AC Milan versus Liverpool, because Slot has just suffered a defeat. I'm gonna go for AC Milan 1, Liverpool 2, but it won't be. It'd be like a 1-1 possibly at half time, and the second half is just going to be yellow cards all over the place. So I think Liverpool are underestimated, in my opinion. I don't think sometimes, or possibly those Manchester United fans or somebody else. Um, yeah, thanks, Steve. It's 1-0 for AC Milan. So my prediction is going there. I'm going for a 1-1 at AC Milan versus Liverpool at half time. But in the second half, Liverpool to dig deep and to get their away win. To be honest with you, I've looked at the format of the Champions League for this season. I have like no idea if the away goal suits the away team. You'll have to ask a Liverpool fan or a Manchester United fan or whoever, or Manchester City fan or Aston Villa fan. Oh, well done to Aston Villa. Oh, thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Alice is not. Yeah, I hope she's. Yeah, she's not. Yeah, she's not featuring. She's not doing a watch along today. That's right, and that's why I'm giving this a go as well. I'm not. I was late. I was supposed to start this a lot earlier because I wanted to do a also a pre-match sort of reaction to possible to the lineup of the Manchester United. I think Manchester United are playing away at Barnsley, so it'd be interesting to see what kind of squad Eric Ten Hag sets out for his side, because obviously we've got Eric Ten Hag and Manchester United at the weekend. It, for me, it's uh, oh yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah, he's good as well. Good watch for the Liverpool stuff. Hold on. 20 minutes and no, yeah, still nil nil. It's nothing keeps freezing, so I think what has happened, yeah, it's because my screen keeps freezing for the night. What I think what's happening with Queen's Park Rangers is that they're trying to ask questions of to break through the lines against the Crystal Palace midfield and the centre backs, but they're just not getting through to the last third end of their their play. So they're not asking enough question of Dean Henderson, which is fine for me as a Palace fan. But I think that's what's happening there. Um, right. Yeah, no, it's 23 minutes. It's Queen's Park Rangers nil, Crystal Palace one. And for me, it's wonderful to see Eddie Nketiah get off the mark with a wonderful right foot shot on goal, assisted by none other than Ebery Eze. The link up play within those two, it's going to finish. I said it at the beginning when Eddie Nketiah was signed. I said, I need to see Eddie Nketiah for Crystal Palace getting between 15 to 20 goals in the Premier League. I'm not including these type of goals. So that he had a very good debut on very good debut against Leicester City. He didn't score. He had a few closes, but I never saw Eddie Nketiah moaning or saying, oh, this and that. No, he kept on working hard. As I said earlier, a lovely link-up play between him that I saw there in front of me, between him and Daniel Munoz, Adam Wharton, and Kamada as well in the second half. Very good debut for Eddie Nketiah. Um, is that? Oh, Matata! Oh, no, sorry, Steve. Oh, I was just a run pass. Crystal Palace are just playing that basically, literally. They're playing like if they're playing a Premier League match. And I think that's coming from Oliver Glasner. He's told them, right, this ain't, we're not playing against a lower league club. We're playing to get 3 points if you like, if you're in the Premier League. And that's how he's that mentality that he's installed in. Oh, now Queen's Park Rangers is a little a good play now there. But yes, I think that's what Oliver Glasner. Oh, hold on, jigsed it. Come on, Palace. Guehi cuts out the ball. Chris White Rangers there, getting the very first time in 25 minutes, getting into it, getting into the final third against Crystal Palace centre back Mark Guehi. Mark Guehi cuts it out, and good concentration from the centre back at Crystal Palace, Mark Guehi, and the defenders there. For me, um, This is I reckon they watched that match against the goal that we conceded in the goal that we conceded at the bridge at Chelsea, where if we are too offensively upline, if they can get the ball on a fast counter, we can get caught out, and that's what worries me. The other one that worries me sometimes is on set pieces. I can't lie. So what's that saying? Carry on, it's many good channels I watch. That in November 27th. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. When Manchester United beat Arsenal back in 2017. It's it's uh it's I think I mean I try to understand the best I can for the Manchester United. I mean, there's always something going on at that football club. As you and I, Steve, we've learned from obviously from the channel that we go to as Maud said with Alice. But it's I think is there I think with the Manchester United situation, it's the squad in depth when they get their foundations right at their football club in a mean of first team and what's on the bench and what's in the squad, that's when they'll I suppose become a powerhouse at their end. But how that can come about for them, I have no idea. Oh, I see. Castle yesterday, good city, but from London. Other stadium has been in Newcastle, Sunderland. Oh, I see. I see. You saying, yeah, yeah. Listen, I see the pictures that you did about Carl. Yeah, I haven't. I think if we're talking football clubs up north from London that I've been to, Steve. Um, I've been to. I'm gonna now. This is testing my geography. Um, I've been to Preston North End. I've been away at a Stadium of Light, so that's Sunderland. That's that one actually. I drove. I drove back in the day. But Preston North End, I remember Crystal Palace. I'm sure they do it for other football clubs. They arrange coaches and they take the players away. In those days, when I went to Preston North End, I remember going to Main Road. I know Manchester's slower than that. To Main Road, where Manchester City, the very original Manchester City stadium. Obviously, they don't play there anymore. They're in the Etihad, a different stadium. But for me, the furthest north I've been, I think it is that. I think it's Preston North End. I could be wrong. If Preston North End is higher than Sunderland, then Sunderland is the furthest I've been up north for a football match. Um, or if Preston North End is above it, then that's the one. But on distance, if you're driving from South London to an away match, the furthest I've been to an away match driven from South London all the way to Blackpool. Oh my days! And those days, they didn't have nothing. There's no canopy above you. It's just literally you're standing there, and it was chucking it. It was chucking it. I mean, the drive was mad. You get there, and there's nothing above you. I got completely soaked. I completely had to change in the car. It was absolute scenes. And then, but yeah, Blackpool. I always recommend. People are always putting down Blackpool, but if you go to Blackpool for a good 3 or 4 days, well, I mean, I'm talking about 15 to 20 years ago. It was more than half decent. You can enjoy yourself. I mean, I haven't been to Blackpool for a long time, but that is a long distance. Been to Scarborough. No, I've not been to. You've been to Scarborough furthest north in the UK, been near Inverness, South London. Whatever. Yeah, yeah, I get that. I get that. Just going back here quickly, Steve. It's 29 minutes into the Carabao Cup fixture, third round between Queen's Park Rangers is nil for Queen's Park Rangers and his Crystal Palace 1. Eze Nketiah on a 16 minutes right foot shot, assisted by Eze. Now, I've not been to Scarborough or Inverness. The only place that I've been to, um, Steve, in Scotland is Edinburgh. I went to the 1986 Commonwealth Games, where in 1986 the Commonwealth Games were held at Edinburgh, and we went up there and I actually got the autograph of long distance runner. To me, he wasn't human. It's a gentleman called Steve Cram, and I've got my autograph as framed up actually. Steve Cram, and oh shit, it's yellow. Hold on. Kamada's just chopped up a player. Shit, is that going to be straight off? No, it's just a yellow, I think, for Kamada. He's just chopped up a player. All right, sorry, Steve. But yeah, uh, players so far. How is Palace playing? How is Palace playing, and who has been the best player? Um, no, I'm not even going to think about it twice. It's Adam Walton. Adam Walton. I haven't put my name on the back of my Crystal Palace shirt because the last time I did, I put John Stones on it, and then the man is good, so I haven't put anyone's name on my shirt. And next time I get the opportunity to go there, obviously it's going to be against Manchester United. I think I'm going to go for. I think I'm going to go for Adam Walton because it's just Steve. When you watch Adam Walton live, he's um he's got like the calmness and the vision, very similar to your Kobe Mano. He's for his age, for his acumen of how he reads the ball when he gets it, how he looks to deploy the ball, whether it's that to a winger or playing up through the lines. If Mateta's on the right, he's very, very, very calm, very collective in his selections of choices. I've heard some Manchester City fans saying that he's a bit of a kid. I would not describe Adam Walton as a kid. I've seen him live. I'm sure that no opposition manager who has Adam Walton facing them would define him as a kid. I think the way the Manchester City fan was talking about that was because they might lose Rodri to Real Madrid, so they need cover. So it could be that. Hold on, come on, Mateta. It's lose space. And yeah, that's yeah. This is what I'm talking about. I think what nowadays. Sorry, I haven't described it. Basically, we could get caught on the counter fast, and I think teams have figured that out by watching the game against Chelsea at the Bridge. But also, goalkeepers now, like our keeper Henderson, he's understood is that he can alter the change of how players play. He can find in the old, I think it's called a long ball play. But goalkeepers now are not just there to stop the ball from going in the net. They're also there, in my opinion, right now in the Premier League, and as we can see just then, to try and change the formation, the alteration by throwing a long pass up top, getting the ball up top to rattle the defenders if they've broken away and they're at our defense. So goalkeepers now are not, in my opinion, how I see them, just to stop shot stoppers now, and they're also very crucial, very vital in the distribution. On once he's got the ball, right? Who's making a move for me? I know where someone should be. Why are they not there? There's another option over there. Bang! But it's a split-second decision, and keepers are now having to either be able to throw the ball out to those players or play whatever, or play a long ball out all there. If you look at the Manchester City game, I think that in the last game that they played, their best player there, I think, was their keeper. The way he actually alternated the play, um, and it was like a long ball game up to Erling Haaland, and we all know what Erling Haaland does. So it's very crucial what goalkeepers do these days, I think. So for me, Steve, my play at Crystal Palace that is just impressing me more and more and more. It's a gentleman called Adam Walton. I'm worried that in January, he's only going to get better and better. And he's playing today. He didn't start. 1 minute. I know he's all right. Still 1-0 Crystal Palace, 33 minutes. Queens Park Rangers have tried to ask a few questions, but in the last third of their attacking play, they're just lacking. They've had one good opportunity, but um, Nketiah, Saito's taking the ball off him. And Nketiah's trying to walk it in there, but he has the ability, so he's trying it. But oh, nearly. Oh, unlucky Eddie Nketiah. Well done. But yeah, no. So the player that's impressed me the most, Steve. Great question. Is Adam Walton. I'm very happy the way that Daniel Munoz as well, and Jefferson Lerma when he gets a chance to play. Um, but I think if there was a second player that I'm very impressed with, is what Daniel Munoz is giving to the side. Jefferson Lerma could do a lot more, but he's just not getting selected. And when he does get selected, he's sometimes selected to play in a different position that he normally plays. So what can the man do? It is what it is, but it's not. Um, um, it's good end to end here at Loftus Road. It's a lovely stadium. Anyone who hasn't been to Loftus Road, I recommend you go there and check it out. What's your favorite? Wow, that's a big question. What's your favorite Palace game? And what is your favorite away stadium? Oh my god! I think for me, if we're talking favourites, the best favourite, the favourite Crystal Palace player, um, oh my god, it's got to be between for me either between Southgate and I would say and Chef Thomas. I'm going to give it to Gareth Southgate. A lot of people don't know this about Gareth Southgate, but when Gareth Southgate became our captain and the way he evolved and the way he, I felt, kind of did more or less the manager job, introducing young players and players into the squad as a captain. The reason I'm saying that is because he was the one that when I was watching football, sometimes you go to watch football and you just want to win, you just want to get the 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 win and the celebration and all that. But he's the one that actually, when he was our captain at Crystal Palace, he's the one that actually made me think, why is he playing? Why is he playing that pass? So he's the one that kind of asked me to ask myself as a football fan, to analyze the football. Um, I don't know if that's popular out there, but I'm just being real. See the other bit of the question you asked? Favorite away stadium? Ooh. There's actually two for two different reasons. The best one, I would say, I'm gonna tell you this, Steve. My favorite away stadium as a celebration, as an away football fan, is Goodison Park. When you go to Goodison Park and when they stand you, you're like on the left hand side of one of the stands. I don't know what it's called. And it was an evening kickoff. AJ Andrew Johnson was playing for us, and I remember Simon Jordan was our player, was our owner at the time. And he'd just been picked for England, and they didn't play him right, and he was fuming. Simon Jordan was fuming. Crystal Palace players were fuming, and AJ was just brilliant on that night. And Andrew Johnson, that's his real name. And Goodison Park is because the things that we say to Crystal Palace away fans, what we say to the Scousers. I'm going to be very careful here because the Liverpool fans, you cannot put them on the same page as Everton fans. It's just something you cannot do. It's live, publicly, you just can't put them on. You can't. I know you can't. But as a Crystal Palace away fan, what we say to Scousers, whether we get Liverpool fans or the strong, hardcore ultras of, I suppose, from the blue side, from the Goodison Park, we just go mental. We just go absolutely scenes. We're supposed to be Eagles, but we turn into madmen. It's madness. So the atmosphere in Goodison Park. But the second favourite away stadium, I would say, and it's just absolute scenes, is Upton Park, the original West Ham stadium at um, um, in East London. I never understood why West Ham moved away from that stadium because it had an atmosphere on evenings and what it was. Excuse me, Steve. One moment. Mm. What happened was at Upton Park. They used to I don't know why, but I always used to stand as in the way gathering of Crystal Palace fans, and the away fans above us in the platform above us or tier above us. They used to throw coins at us, Steve. Coins at us, and of course it hurts if it hits you on the head. It hurts you. If in the old days, a 50p coin hits you, or even a 2p coin hits you, it would hurt from the height. But I'm not lying to you, Steve. At the time, I was a student, Steve. And one time I went to Upton Park, and believe me, I was starving. I had no money. I had a little moped outside, a little Honda Melody, and to fill it up, it was like no more than it was about £8 in sort of inflation wise in those days. And when I went to that away match at Upton Park. I noticed they were chucking coins at us. It was hitting everyone, and then I was like, Steve, I was scared. I had no money, and literally, I had no money. And I thought, hang on a minute, Steve. These West Ham fans, they're throwing money at me. So I thought, do you know what? You can do one, and you as well. You can do one as well up to these West Ham fans. And you know what? I didn't care. I had no shame. I was just like, at one point, I was just doing this, trying to collect the money. I came away from that away match at Upton Park, what an atmosphere. But I came away with £4.60. And as a student with like no money, I thought this will fill up my tank in my little moped outside for the rest of the week. I'll make it switch for 2 weeks, like literally. I was like, all right, thank you very much. They were just chucking money out of us. So I was like thinking, I was like, you know what I mean, Steve? I was like, yeah. So that's a memory of an away fixture at Upton Park. I was not because I was not going there to pick up money, sort of as an away fan, but um, when they moved from Upton Park to the new stadium, I was like, nah, I never understand why football clubs move from one place to the other. I think another example is Arsenal, Highbury. I only ever went there twice in my life. And to be honest, I was just worried that someone would nick my motorcycle that I parked. I was too scared to park my motorcycle when I went to away matches at Arsenal Hybrid because I just knew it won't be there when I came out. I mean, it will go. It will go. Someone will just take the motorcycle. I'm not talking about Arsenal fans. I'm just talking about the location where Hybrid was back in the day. So I used to park it on the Holloway Road. There's a motorcycle shop. I think it's still there on the Holloway Road, and then you walk from there all the way up to Highbury. So, so a hell of a trick. But I knew my motorcycle would be there. But at Highbury, I was like, "Come on, ref, blow up!" Because I wanted to guys to make sure no one's taking my ride. And hold on, Eze skills. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Manchester United fans, Liverpool fans, uh, Arsenal fans. Look at the quality of every Eze. Look at that 10 with it. He's too good. He's too good for all of you. That's right. I said it, Manchester United fans, Manchester City fans, Liverpool fans. You will know what to do with every essay. That's right. I said it. I said it in your face. I'm saying it. Every essay. He's red and blue. South London. Come on. It's wonderful to see Embry Eze back at the club where it gave him an opportunity because back in the day, so many clubs shut the door on Eze's face, in his family's face, didn't give him an opportunity. And Queen's Park Rangers gave him a chance. And there he is at Loftus Road, England international, a squad member, and playing for the red and blue of Crystal Palace. Um, what is that? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't really do one for Loftus Road, it's near Brentford. Oh, okay, no. All right, yeah, Loftus Road. Loftus Road, if Brentford is on the west side. If you're driving out of London, it's called the A4. And if you're driving out from, say you're in Marble Arch, right? No, not Marble Arch. Say you are Grosvenor, it's Grosvenor Square, Duke of Wellington Square. That's right. And then from there, to the south, you've got St James's Park, Buckingham Palace. To the north, you've got Hyde Park. And then if you go along the south side of Hyde Park, and then you turn left, then you've got Harrods. That's the beginning of the A4. Now, if you go down the A4 all the way out onto the Gloucester Road, to the left, you will have the North End Road, which cuts across. That goes down to Fulham and to Chelsea. If you keep going out um, on the A4, yeah. Oh, 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 Palace didn't scored there. Oh my days! And yeah, so if you keep driving out past Chiswick, then you get to Brentford. So it's on the west side. Loftus Road is, also, as you know, is Queens Park Rangers. It's so imagine that's how do I explain it? So that's on the west side. Now Loftus Road is more central north. So um, it's near it's on another road. It's very close to another road that heads out of London. It's called the A40. Um, and below the north of the A40, where Loftus Road is, north of the A40, you've got there's a big prison there. Um, and then below that you got housing and housing estates, and in the middle of it you've got Loftus Road. Below that you go towards um, to Shepherd's Bush. So it's just quite it's kind of it's nearer to the Notting Hill Carnival area, if you like, Steve. Good performance from I'm talking about the matches. I've got to concentrate there. But it's this is oh yeah, I forgot. If anyone's new out there, please subscribe at Diego C Palace. Try to get the numbers up. Forgot to do that. But anyway, it is 45 minutes, 2 minutes extra time, additional time. It is Queens Park Rangers nil. Um, oh no! Oh, and this ended. It's coming up to the end of the first half. It's Queens Park Rangers nil, Queens Crystal Palace 1. 16-minute Eddie Nketiah goal assisted by assisted by Eze. Yeah, it's half time. Eddie Nketiah's first goal. I had a sense that it will come, and I said it. I know I sound like a parrot saying this, but I can see Eddie Nketiah being unlocked by Oliver Glasner, and something that Mikel Arteta was not able to do at Arsenal with all those, was it £350 million spent, no trophies with his own players. Well, Oliver Glasner is going to unlock Eddie Nketiah, and I'm hopeful that Eddie Nketiah in the Premier League alone can get between 15 and 20 goals in the remainder of the thing. So hopefully he'll do well as well in the cup competitions. Almost goal for Liverpool, so they hit the bar twice. Oh, right. Thanks, Steve. I'm glad to know that. This is what I'm talking about. People underestimate um, the Liverpool thing. I think the only thing that might happen to them is come towards the end of the season. There's going to be a lot of big names, maybe Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah, um, possibly Diaz. Um, there's going to be some big names that may look to new challenges in their careers. Not necessarily just to say to leave Liverpool. It's just sometimes players reach a crossroads in their careers, and um, so there's going to be a not an influx of players leaving Liverpool at the end, towards the end of the season, but there could be, I would say, two to three big names that they currently got on the squad. And do they have squad in there to cover those positions? Possibly, but there's one player they got, Nunes. There, I don't think he's. I think he's good, but I don't think he. I've seen him play live. I think it's 3 times now, and I didn't. I was not worried at my Selhurst Park, and had seen him play. I was like, not worried about him at all. And that's a Crystal Palace player, fan saying that. So whether he's um, Premier League winning side status. I don't know. Ask a Liverpool fan whether he's a Champions League type of football player. I don't know. As an example, do you prefer the EDL Cup or FA Cup? Or would you make a change? Wow, great question, Steve. Big up to you, man. For me, I'm going to line up, and from what I saw, 'cause I've been babbling on about. But big up to you, Steve, man. It's just 'cause I've not done this before. I have no idea what's going on or what's happening. Excuse me. Um, for me, I'm worried that Kamada has got a yellow card, and so I would bring Hughesy, Michael, sorry, Will Hughes in for him to work along there with Jefferson Lerma. We cannot go down a player, in my opinion. I don't think Oliver Glasner is a manager to bring a player off because he's scared he'll get a yellow card. Although he kind of did that a little bit with Hughes at the bridge because he was just going to get booked and he's going to get sent off. But we don't. We've got squad in depth. We've got squad in depth in there to render. We've got Adam Morton. We've got Will Hughes. So for me, I would bring Manchester United fans are not going to like me for saying this, but I would look because I think we should get a result here. We should get the win here, move into the next round. But let's not jinx it. Touch wood. For me, I think Kamada should be substituted for Hughesy, and leave Adam Walton for to play against Manchester United. I think Manchester United, Adam Walton, um, um, we should get a result at the weekend against Manchester United. I'm in no doubt. Um, we're going to upset the Manchester United fans. Sorry, Steve. I'm going to get in trouble. So, um, yeah, that's the substitution that I would make for half time. But I'm not Oliver Glasner. For do you prefer Hideo Cup or the FA Cup? You know what, Steve? As a Palace fan, I just want to get to Wembley. The name and the brand of the competition is neither here or me for there. Love it to be the FA Cup, of course, but um, the Palace men's side are due to get back to Wembley. We got there with Patrick Vieira. Of course, we couldn't play Gallagher against Chelsea on that occasion. But I don't just want to get to Wembley for a semi-final. I need to see my Palace men team get to Wembley final, where there is the as you put it, I got it wrong this name. Um, what is the EFL Cup or the FA Cup? Thanks for putting the names down, Steve, because I forget. Um, I think the Palace fans that we deserve a day at Wembley for a cup final, and we are due, well overdue, a trophy. Um, I know we buy players and we sell players, and it's done well by Juggy Freeman and the chairman and all that. But I think we're due a trophy. I think we're due a trophy. I think we've got a good squad in there. If we can avoid the injuries that we inherited last season, if we can stay those injuries away, and um, I think yeah, I'm going to go for. You know what? I think Oliver Glasner is going for both of them, but not in the sense to win both of them, but just to get as far as you can in the cup competitions to get into one of those finals. The evidence, Steve, is look at the lineup that we're playing. He's not playing. He's not being Tinkerbell on team selection. He's literally doing. he's doing the. Uh, um, he's doing strong lineups. He's saying to them, go out there and treat this as this is another Premier League tie and go there. So we go to top half. I think that's a great question as well, there, Steve. Hold on a minute. Let me just see. I'm being careful what I do because how do I do this? Pin message report. Here we go. I think that's how you do it. I don't know if that helps. Um, um, and yes, Steve, thanks for the question. Would you say I'm just being careful what I press on the phone because this is the first time I've done a live watch along, so I don't know what to press. I'm the blooming thing. This, I swear, Steve, everything's just freezing. Hold on, let me just refresh that. And and would you say go should be tough? Yeah, I would say so. I'm going to start with the first part of your question. Um, with the squad in depth that we're going in, and uh, Chade Riyad, he got injured. I was so gutted for him because he was settling into the. But I think with the likes of Lacroix coming in, the likes of Daichi Kamada, who's got a yellow card right now, is adding squad in depth and options, and the fact that yes, we have lost Michael Olise and Joachim Andersen. Um, Replacement have been acted upon. Dougie Freeman is no slow snail kind of thing. He's been out there active on the thing. So to answer your question, not just the top 10, Steve. I would like to see Palace push, and I mean really push for a European football in the sense that what West Ham did, not last season, the season before, under under Moyes, and and challenge themselves for the following season to be playing European football. Have we got a squad in there at the moment to play European football? No, not there, but certainly to push, to ask questions, and to finish in the top 10 and finish in the top six to get European. Is it top 6 or 7? I don't even know. But yeah, to hopefully get that. And what's the other part? How do you see? Uh, Wait a minute. Would you say goal should be? Oh, good. Oh yeah, yeah. No, if we get 3 points of if Palace beat Manchester United at the weekend and we win tonight, um, I need to see the lineup. I haven't had a chance to see the lineup for. Actually, I can go and do it now. Actually, what am I doing? So if I do, oh no, but this is they're not in the EFL. They're playing Champions League. They're playing European football. Oh no, they are. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just have a look. Manchester. No, sorry. So the Manchester United are 2-0 up at Barnsley. Actually, thanks, Steve, for reminding me that. Now I can do this. So I can do as a live watch along. I can do scores. Right. On Tuesday, the 17th of September, is Stoke City nil, Fleetwood Town nil, Blackpool nil, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Oh, Sheffield Wednesday right there. Brentford. Oh, there you go. Brentford 3. Leighton Orient are on half time, and Leighton Orient have pulled one back at Brentford. They've just darted across West London. Uh, I'm not surprised Everton have conceded. Um, it's Everton 1, Southampton 1, and Preston North End, which I spoke about earlier on. You have come up, Steve. I thought I accidentally blocked you because I don't know what I'm pressing here. Anyway, sorry about that. And it's Preston North End 1, Fulham nil. Oh, well, that's a surprise. Let me see. I'm being nosy. I want to see if Joachim Andersen started him. Let me look at their lineup. No, Joachim Andersen is not on. It's not. Didn't start. Oh no, for Fulham he didn't start. Oh, he's not even in the squad. He didn't. He's not even on the bench. He must have picked up an injury in the last match. Oh, I hope Joachim Andersen's all right. Right, hold on, Steve, because I'm trying to multitask here. And Queens Park Rangers. Looking at Queens Park Rangers at halftime is nil. Crystal Palace 1. It was a one right foot shot from Eze Nketiah. He's off the mark. Go on, Eze Nketiah. And a lovely link up play with every essay. And it's Crystal Palace 1 away at Loftus Road. Queen's Park Rangers. Manchester United are playing Barnsley, and they are half time, and it's 2-0. And it is, according to the stats here, Manchester United have overall possession. Um, and well, how do I get to the? Oh man, I don't know what I'm doing. There it is. Right, here we go. Um, excuse me. Um, Eric Ten Hag has changed a different goalkeeper. He didn't play. He's chosen a different guy. They're obviously at Loftus Road. Excuse me, Stephen. Everyone in the chat just a moment. Anyway, where am I? In defence, Manchester United. I see this as a four at the back: Collier, Evans, Maguire, and Dalot. In the pivot at Manchester United, he's gone for Ugarte and Casemiro. Casemiro is the captain, and Garnacho and Ericsson and and Anthony in front of the pivot with Marcus Rashford. No, I think Marcus Rashford probably playing on the left, and Anthony's playing up top. I don't know. I could be wrong. You have to ask Manchester United fans, but definitely he's benched Bruno, Maino, Delete. See, this is what I don't understand with sometimes managers. Delete has just come back from international duty. He was thrown underneath the bus by Virgil van Dijk and Koeman, the Netherlands manager. He's come back and played a game for Manchester United, and he did a blinder last time, and now he's benched him. How are you going to get consistency out of players? But he's obviously saying, I need legit. I reckon against Palace, Eric Ten Hag is going to start Bruno, Kobe Maino, and legit, and possibly Sergi. I butchered that name, in my opinion. Um, and I don't know what's happened to Onana. He's not even on the lineup. And as for Barnsley, I'm checking over the names, and unfortunately, I don't recognise any other names. So yeah, so Barnsley. Oh, look, Manchester United just scored. It's Manchester United 3. Uh, yeah, Manchester United 3, Barnsley nil. So that's the. Let me just go back. That's the That's the scores. Manchester United started early in the second half. I don't know why, but they've just scored early in the second half, and it's 3-0. Half time scores: Queen's Park Rangers nil, Crystal Palace 1. Come on, Palace. And then Preston North End is 1, Fulham nil at half time, Everton 1, Southampton 1 at half time, Brentford 3, uh, Leighton Orient 1, and then also you've got Blackpool nil, Sheffield Wednesday 1, and then also you've got um, Stoke City, which they are on 56 minutes, and Fleetwood Town. And for any Manchester United fans out there, your Marcus Rashford scored on the 16th minute. He was assisted by Alejandro Canacho. Anthony scored a penalty on the 35 minutes, and then Canacho himself then scored in added additional time at the end of the first half. No, of the second half. I don't know. I don't know. Oh no, they're half time now. I beg your pardon. So that's a correction. It's now half time at Manchester United. So in additional time in the first half, Alejandro Garnacho scored on the 45 minutes plus 2 extra minutes extra time, and he was assisted by Marcus Rashford on 45 minutes plus 2. I'm not watching that because obviously I'm watching the Palace game. So they're also, so on the downside, they Manchester United B side, if you like, they're getting momentum, and Eric Ten Hag has. Uh, I'm trying to go back to my match and I can't do it. Help! What do I do? Oh shoot! Go back to Palace. There we are. Okay, 47 minutes. It's Queens Park Rangers nil. Crystal Palace 1. And I'm just trying to see no changes that I can see for either Queen's Park Rangers or and Palace have won a free kick there in the first half, in the beginning of the second half. Um, Liverpool winning 2-1. You see, my prediction was 2-1. How do I go to the? Wait a minute, Steve. I'm trying to catch up here. How do I go to uh, scores fixtures? Uh, yeah, there you go. Liverpool are winning 2-1. That was my prediction. I told you. People don't listen to me. I, I'm not a gambling person. Maybe I should become that. I don't know. But my prediction was AC Milan 1, Liverpool 2. I'm telling people out there they are underestimating the squad in depth of Liverpool. As for their manager, I don't know. You'll have to ask a Liverpool fan what they think of on the slot. Now, how do I go back to my Palace game? Down Fraser May is still 49 minutes, and it's Queen's Park Rangers nil, Crystal Palace 1. Steve, thank you for the updates. Yeah, I've just double checked. I've just looked on it, and it's Liverpool are 2-1 up at AC Milan. That was go back and track. I predicted AC Milan to score 1 goal and to Liverpool to score 2 away in their Champions League beginning of their first match. But here at Loftus Road, steady start from both sides. It's still Queen's Park Rangers nil, Crystal Palace 1, and come on. There's been no changes at half time. Kamada is on a yellow card, and for Queen's Park Rangers, Varane, Varane. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Varane and Smyth. Um, they've got two players on yellow card, but that's just probably just them trying. Yeah, they're fouling us right now because they're trying too hard. But that's all fine by me as a Palace fan. It's not really them. It's my lucky cap. Come on, Palace. Come on. You know we can do this. Uh, oh, come on, Palace. No, I'm just sorry. I'm being silent there. I'm just double checking if there were any substitutions, but I can't see any. Everyone on the pitch is just looking the same, so I can't see anything. And I just double checked it on the thing, so it's the same lineup that started the match. 51 minutes. Oh, Palace! Come on, you can't give the ball like that away. But they've lost it. The Queen's Park Rangers players just lost his footing and they're quite smocked up there. Lovely jubbly. Let me just have a look because they're saying, oh, there has been a substitution. I do tell a lie. Queen's Park Rangers. Sorry, I was just looking at my. So that's incorrect. Queen's Park Rangers did change at half time or the earlier of the first half, the second half, and they've changed Dixon-Bonner. You know what a name. Poor soul. Can you imagine him at school with the surname of Boner? Oh man, he must have suffered at school, bro. Real talk. Uh, Dembele has come in for Dixon-Bonner. I say no more. I'm not taking it there. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just concentrating on football. Oh my days, what a surname to have, the Paul Soul. Oh, I'm gonna get. I hope I don't get. Well, no, I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm just saying the man's surname, but it's just anyway. Come on, pal. Let's get one more. Let's certify this, and then let's just we need to do two things: score another goal, and then if Oliver Glasner looks that he needs to rest one or two players for the incoming Manchester United fixture. Celar, is it a box? QPR are on us right now. Come on, Palace. At sometimes, Queen's Park Rangers are looking to ask questions of the Crystal Palace, and it's like the Crystal Palace midfielders are looking to just stand there and just watch it instead of doing something about it. Come on. Midfield battle's coming on right now. And for me, Crystal Palace have come out in the second half and like we're thinking, yeah, this is job done. We can't be doing that against a young side of Crystal. Oh my god, that was close. That was close. This is what I'm talking about. Crystal Palace players, wake up. You come out into the second half. That's what happened against Leicester City. I don't know what you're all thinking when you're defending, but I don't know what you're thinking, but you ain't thinking about football. You're standing there pretending to be eagle defenders, but you're all standing there like meerkats. You're standing like that, waiting to be preyed upon. This young Quicks Park Rangers side. And there you see, that's what has happened there. There you see, look what's happened. Look what's happened. Look what's happened. And I'm telling you, no, there we go. There you see. This is what was I just talking about, and I haven't jinxed it. I'm just telling you for real. We've come out in the second half, and we are not defending profoundly between ourselves. These Crystal Palace players, when they come out in the second half, they're not thinking to defend properly. They must be thinking on blouse and skirt. I don't know what they're thinking of, but they are not thinking about defending properly. They are thinking about something. Maybe they've forgotten the anniversary of the other half or something, but they are not thinking about defending. We've just been carved open there. It's now Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 1. Queen's Park Rangers came out onto the second half and they said we're gonna ask some questions, we're gonna make a decision here, and we're gonna decide the outcome of this match. And Crystal Palace players have come out defending, thinking we done deal, and they ain't the case. And as I said earlier on, they must be not thinking on defending collectively as a team. They're defending, they're thinking upon something else. Real talk. Fuming on this. Let me have a look at this goal again. Substitutes are warming up for Crystal Palace. Unbelievable. What did I say at the beginning of the match? I said we're vulnerable on the counter. Like we got caught out against Chelsea, and we're vulnerable on set pieces. I'm absolutely fuming about this. The man is in the centre of the box. The man has got time. Who scored for them? It's a guy called Field. He scored. The man did not even need an assist. He had time to make a cup of tea, eat a cupcake, and basically say, you know what, I'm going to put it over there. And then for Queen's Park Rangers. We cannot be doing that, Crystal Palace. Unbelievable. It's 56 minutes and it's Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 1. Sandfields. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm going to eat something because this is doing my now. Come on, Palace. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say about at the beginning of this stream? My vulnerabilities as a Crystal Palace fan is twofold. Sometimes when we're pushing up too high because we're trying to go for the win, the offensive attacking formation that we play, we can get caught on the counter if the position have pace and Lacroix header. Nearly. But that's one thing, and the other thing that we're vulnerable is on set pieces. I don't know what it is. They need to work harder on that, on training, and in my opinion, and now they're going to have to deep. I have no idea if this goes to a replay or if it goes to penalties. I don't know, but at the moment at Loftus Road, it's Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 1, 57 minutes. The tempo is up since that equaliser's gone in. And in the second half, for me, in my opinion, Crystal Palace came out thinking this is a done deal, near and there and thereabouts. And look what's happened. On a set piece, the position, Sandfield's there, in our box. Could have had a cup of tea and a cupcake before he took the shot, and the man had his cup of tea, had his slice of cake, and then he scored against us. That's not acceptable. Crystal Palace, we need to do better in set pieces. We're not defending like eagles. We're defending like meerkats, waiting to be preyed upon, get juke up and get yammed up by the opposition. This is a young Queen's Park Rangers defenders team, and we shouldn't be getting mauled like this right now. They're plucking our feathers. I'm going to have some food. Hold on. See, this is what it is. When Palace don't play well, I'll start yamming food because it's just ridiculous. You have to do something. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for watching. This is my very first ever watch along. I hope that you can hear me, you can see me all okay. I'm trying not to touch anything, not to alter the live stream. But if you have tuned in, thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego Say Palace and hit a like if you can. It means the world to me if you can do that. And if you can, please share it out that I'm doing watch-alongs and some live content. I'll be most grateful for anybody out there. They've just said that the attendance at Loftus Road is 13,945. And they've just chopped up Eze Nketiah. For me, the man that Queen's Park Rangers, I think he's on a yellow card already, man. This should be off. Real talk. That Jonathan Varane, he got a yellow card in the first half. The man could have got a yellow card there. Real talk. What is going on? Referee. There you go. I can hear the volumes coming up at Loftus Road. It's an old school stadium. The atmosphere is going up. I've been to Loftus Road before when Ray Wilkins was the manager there as an opposition fan. And actually, if you're a Chelsea fan, you should know about Ray Wilkins back in the day, the late Ray Wilkins. Real talk. It's 61 minutes. Queen's Park Rangers 1. Crystal Palace 1. Sandfield scored 53 minutes in the box from following a set piece. Man had acres of time to set himself up and shoot against Crystal Palace, and he scored. The atmosphere now from the Crystal Palace, from the home crowd at Queen's Park Rangers at Loftus Road, it's gone up a notch. They can smell. They're trying to put the barbecue on to put the eagle on it. Real talk. No animals have been injured in this. What's this? This is, I think, the third or the fourth corner of Isn't that Queen's Park Rangers corner? We've conceded. I think this is the third or the fourth corner that Crystal Palace have conceded in this match, and we've conceded one goal because of terrible defending. Can someone catch the flight of the ball and then do something about it? And number two, just do old-fashioned defending as the ball's flying over and just sort of nudge people out of the way. Don't push them out of the way because we get... Oh, Varane nearly. This is what I mean. Varane nearly just got an opportunity against us, and he could have been sent off because he's now had a yellow card in the first half. He's just pulled down Eze Nketiah, and Eze Nketiah got a free kick, and from my opinion, Jonathan Varane is on thin ice, and maybe he shouldn't be. On that. Oh right, I've just heard the commentators that it doesn't go to a replay; it does go to penalties. Whether it goes to extra time, I don't think so. So I think it's that. But I think there's more goals in there. The next goal decides this match, in my opinion. Come on, Palace. Eze. Oh, Eze. Oh, he's just offside. Mateta tried to link up there with Eze. He's just offside. I have to say, and I'm going to say it, which is a bit unusual, but I have not spoken of Jean-Philippe Mateta today, and in this match, and it shouldn't be the case because the man has been there scoring goals left, right, and centre, both for Crystal Palace and of course for France. I'm absolutely fuming that we've conceded again from a set piece just following the beginning of the second half. It's just ridiculous. We just don't defend like eagles, we defend like meerkats, waiting to be preyed upon. And now Queen's Park Rangers have got a free kick. Oh my God. It's Palace. While they prepare themselves for this free kick, I'm going to go quickly through the latest scores. It's Stoke City 1, Fleetwood Town 1, 74 minutes. And then it's Blackpool 0, West Sheffield Wednesday 1, 63 minutes. Brentford 3, Leyton Orient 1, Everton 1, Southampton 1 on 65 minutes. Preston North End 1, Fulham 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 3, Barnsley 0. I think they started 15 minutes after us or something like that. Come on, Palace. Queen's Park Rangers are getting too much of the time on that left-hand side. Come on, Mark Guehi on the ball. Eze now with the ball. It's coming. Yes! He doesn't need to be assisted. Oh Lord, thank you. What did I tell you? Manchester United fans, Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, Manchester City fans, anybody out there, what did I tell you? Ebrieche does not need to be assisted. You give him 5 yards, 10 yards, the man floats with that ball to his feet. Crystal Palace fans are saying to the Queen's Park Rangers home crowd, who are you? Who are you? I could hear the away Crystal Palace fans, and I knew it. I knew there was another goal in this. And what a goal! What a goal! Ebrieche is in right full side from outside the box. I mean, you just look at that. Look at that. Go back and play it. I tell you, you cannot give Ebrieche that kind of space, even inside the box or outside the box. The man don't need to be told where the goal's at. He will prevail, and he has just proven me right. He's proven a lot of you wrong, and that's what he does. And I could call what Steve Parish said in that Sky News interview, where he said he was dumbfounded or something like that, those words are not his exact words, saying that why there was no approaches for Ebrieche. But it is what it is. So it is on 67 minutes. No, it's not on 67 minutes right now. It's Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2. Eze Nketiah scored first on the 16 minutes. He was assisted by Ebrieche, and then Queen's Park Rangers scored from a set piece in the early of the second half. It was Sam Fields on 53 minutes. Literally, the man could have had a cup of tea and a slice of cake and then take a shot at the Palace goal, and he did have that. And he scored on 53 minutes. And now, Eze, Jesus, do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see what Eze can do? If you allow Eze the time and more than 5 to 10 yards of freedom outside the box or inside your home box, Eze will punish you, and that's what he's done. He don't need to be assisted, but in this case, he did receive the ball from Kamada, and he's on a yellow card, Kamada, but Oliver Glasner has kept him on. Now, there's just going on a substitution where Ismaila Sarr is now replacing Eze Nketiah. For me, what that's telling me is that Eze Nketiah is going to start against Manchester United on Saturday. Yeah, it is on Saturday at Selhurst Park. And Nuno's go on. Oh, he lets it run. Jean-Philippe Mateta's. Come on. Come on, Palace. Oh, no. Come on, Palace. Come on, ref. This is what I mean. When we're playing so high up, Queen's Park Rangers have seen that goal that we considered at the bridge against Chelsea. And Chris Richard had to make that tackle, and he's had to foul Paul Smyth, on the right hand side. He had to do it. So for me, one substitution has been made in the second half by Oliver Glasner. He has brought on Ismaila Sarr on for Eze Nketiah. Eze Nketiah scored his first goal for Crystal Palace. Wonderful right foot shot. And he'll come, and he was assisted by Eze. If you're new to the channel, just want to make you aware this is my very first live watch along, and I hope that you can all hear me and see me correctly. Big up to every single one of you in the chat that has made a contribution thus far. And also, if you're new to the channel at Diego C. Palace, please subscribe. Please drop a like if you can. It helps a million. And also share it, let people know that Diego C. Palace is doing some live watch-alongs and some live content as well. If you could do that, that would mean the world to me. Oh, Palace. Ref, that's a corner. How is that not a corner, referee? Okay. Well, anyway, you know how it is. But anyway, at the moment, sorry, it's 70th minute. Queen's Park Rangers won. A 53-minute Samfield goal in the centre of the box. Plenty of time. I don't know why. Straight after the second half. And he equalised for Queen's Park Rangers in the Crystal Palace scored on the 16th minute. Eze Nketiah got off the mark for Crystal Palace, assisted by Eze on 60 minutes. And then Eze, what a beautiful goal. What a wonderful goal from outside the box. Right foot shot. It's just a walk in the park for him. Queen's Park Rangers. It's a walk in the Queen's Park Rangers pitch at Loftus Road. That's right. I said it, Queen's Park Rangers fans. I said it. But no love. Compromise there, in my opinion. Queen's Park Rangers were one of the few clubs that gave an opportunity to Eze back in the day when other football clubs slammed the door shut on Eze's options and careers back in the day. So no doubt Eze will have mixed feelings on scoring that goal, because he probably still has memories of not just the fans at Queen's Park Rangers, but I expect personnel that work at to Loftus Road at Queen's Park Rangers in their training ground as well, and he's probably just seen them, and he hasn't seen them for a long time. But I get worried when we just conceded another corner, but yeah. So Eze scored on the 64th minute. He did get the ball passed to him by Kamada, and Oh my God. Queen's Park Rangers have got another corner. Please. Can we please defend properly in set pieces, Palace? Please wake up. Palace. Somebody just owned the ball as it's flying in. Far post. Oh, damn it. It's another corner. Shoot. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear now, but Queen's Park Rangers have got another corner. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Come on, Palace. Just hold on here. Just defend. Crystal Palace are defending, I think, the 6th or 7th corner from... Oh! It's a counter-attack from Crystal Palace. Come on, Palace. Up the left. Santos for Queen's Park Rangers' deception. Letters is on the ball, and for me, he's basically the difference here. Big up to you, Noah. He's saying Queen Park Rangers are going to win. Oh, come on, you R's. That's right. Listen, respect to your crowd at Queen's Park Rangers. Been to Loftus Road back in the day when the late Ray Wilkins was the manager back in the day. A lot of respect for your club, and you got an amazing stadium. I can't lie back right now. Hopefully, Crystal Palace will do enough to get the win. And big up to you, Noir, for tuning in. And it's on Sky. It's on Sky. You can watch it on Sky, mate. If you're not in the UK, I have no idea how you could do it. But I'm not allowed to show it. This is my first watch along, and I don't know all the rules, but I know that you cannot. I'm not allowed to show the live coverage of the football, even if I've paid it, obviously at Sky. But you can't. I think I'll get in trouble with YouTube. So, or if you can't watch it, you can listen to the commentary on the radio. Tune into the, I think it's the BBC, or is it? Well, somebody will be airing it live. I always thought if it won't be the BBC, it'll be TalkSport. I don't know which one. There's a substitution here coming in for Crystal Palace. Oh, my thing's frozen again. Please don't freeze. And right, while they're doing the substitution, I'm waiting to see. Thank you very much, and thank you. And respect to you, as I say, respect to you. As I say earlier on in the stream, I used to park near Loftus Road because I would say between 15 and 20 years ago, that was free parking around there, estates around there. And I used to park there and go and work in Shepherd's Bush back in the old days. Or there used to be free parking on the A4. There used to be free bays there. I think they've removed all the free bays for parking on the A4 on the south and the north side. On the north side, obviously, you got the prison on the north side. But yeah, so I know that area pretty well. But and actually, talking about Loftus Road, I remember one time I was working around there, and because I was working, but I did have my Crystal Palace ring at the time, and you probably know it if you're an Ars fan, a Queen's Park Rangers fan. If you walk out Loftus Road and you go to the main road and you turn left. Well, it depends which bit you come out. There is a pub that is like a detached property. And in the old days, that used to be a proper hardcore Queen's Park Rangers pub, and I just needed a drink because. And basically, I went there and they just going to get a drink, and the barman sort of saw me, and because he didn't see me before probably, but in those days, back in the day, that pub was like an ultra Queen's Park Rangers pub, and I just put my hand down on the on the bar, and he goes, "What's that?" And I'm going because he could tell it's a football ring, and I said, "It's a Crystal Palace ring," and he goes, "Listen, son, one drink, and yeah, all right, and it was all right. Yeah, no, it was all right." So it was, but yeah, no, I didn't go in there during match days. That was only, I think, only Chris Park Rangers for the Arse went in there. But yeah, but at the moment, it is 77 minutes. It's the Carabao Cup third round. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2. Sandfields for Queen's Park Rangers scored under 53 minutes from a set piece from a corner on his own, no assist. He had plenty of time to settle himself and pick his spot. And rightly, Julie, he's had a cup of tea, he's had a cup of cake, and he's got Smyth is just on the ball for. Come on, Palace, what are you doing? Excuse me. And we need to. Oh right, hold on a minute. This thing's frozen. Why is it freezing? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, yeah. Just to let you know, the substitution on 74 minutes. Yeah, that makes sense. Will Hughes came on to replace Jean-Philippe Mateta. He's very unusual for me to say this, but Jean-Philippe Mateta was being very quiet in the first half and the second half. He did a few link-up plays there quite well with Eze Nketiah. But Will Hughes is clearly that's a tactical substitution. He's taken off one of his offensive players, and Will Hughes is there shoring up the midfield with Jefferson Lerma and company and everybody down there. Real talk. So it is 79 coming up to the 80th minute, and it's Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2. We need another goal. We need another goal because if the home crowd, and I've been to Loftus Road, um, although from memory, it wasn't an evening kickoff. It was probably a day one, and if the home crowd, shit, um, if the Loftus crowd uh, home crowd get a sniff like they did at the beginning of the second half. Let's touch wood. They could equalise for their side. I need, I need Crystal Palace to score another goal. Eze Nketiah is now on. Not. Oh! Across the 6 yard area. Oh my God! Palace are living dangerously now. Queens Park Rangers nearly equalised there. They had the ball basically crossing along across the 6 yard, and no one's there to tap it in for them. I'll be funny, but I think what's happening. What's going on? This was just what I'm talking about. When Queens Park Rangers, they've seen on the right hand side, and this is what I said at the beginning of the match. I bet you every manager out there has seen how Chelsea broke away from us at the bridge and did that fast counter attack against us when we were pushing men forward. Mark Guehi accidentally he went for the ball, but Mateta couldn't hold the ball and pass it to him, and therefore Mark Guehi was out of position. And then Cole Palmer and everyone else there, Kaylee, they broke and they scored. And this is what Dembele here for Queens Park Rangers on that right hand side. No! Ooh! Oh, nearly from Crystal Palace on the counter. We nearly, I think it was offside. Yeah, whenever Crystal Palace see that Queens Park Rangers make a mistake, they look to punish Queens Park Rangers and ask more questions of their defensive setup. It is still Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2, but both set side have just had opportunities. Queen's Park Rangers just had one. The ball went across the Crystal Palace 6 yard area. No one was there to tap it in for Queen's Park Rangers. But on the counter, then Bele on the right hand side is smoking us a little bit. I can't lie. And for Queen's Park Rangers, so we need to keep an eye on that. I think we need another goal. A real talk. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego's Say Palace, and thank you very much for anyone that's tuned in at the moment. This is my very first watch along. I did my very first live stream at the weekend against Leicester City. So I, I hope I haven't just been sitting here for the full match, and I hope everyone can hear me and see me all okay. Um, if any of you don't know, I'm not allowed to show you the live picture of the football because I'll get in trouble at YouTube. I do know that rule. So, oh, Sa nearly caught Izumi Sa. Izumi Sa nearly scored his first goal for Crystal Palace. Long ball there. Ooh, that was close. Good attacking play for Ismail Sarr. Um, and Yeah, and EBS is involved everywhere. So I can't show you the real thing, but I'm doing the watching. I hope everyone can hear me and see me all okay. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. I do content on Crystal Palace women, fixtures home and away, also Crystal Palace men home and away fixtures. If you're an away supporter, not a Crystal Palace fan, look on the playlist. You might find your club there, and I've got pictures of your players, of your managers, hopefully there, so you can get a little glimpse. So no ticket allocation for away fans at Selhurst Park is very difficult to get. Hopefully, with the plans in place by the chairman at Crystal Palace, Steve Parish, and everybody there at the club, we'll get the new stand in the main stand rebuilt soon, bringing the capacity up a lot more, and that may allow more football fans from opposition teams to have a greater allocation. And no doubt, when that main stand is built, I'm sure that there'll be more corporate sort of VIP experiences for away fans as well. And that's going to be sold out. That new stand is going to be amazing. So for me, come on, 83 minutes. We need another goal. I need another goal. Thank you very much, Noah, for subscribing and dropping a like there. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. And you are, I believe, an Ars fan. Respect for you, man. Respect. I always respect Queen's Park Rangers fans. Bit of a heartbreak for them, but there's always this written thing when players return to your ground and they score against you. But there's no doubt. I mean, I don't have to emphasize. I think I've spoken about it twice, but I'll do it one more time. Eze, back in the day, there were so many football clubs that were closing the door on him, like literally slamming the door on him, giving him no opportunities to have any type of work or contract, let alone being in the first team. And Queen's Park Rangers gave him an opportunity. And so, no doubt that this is an emotional fixture for Eze because of the not only the fans at the Queen's Park Rangers, but also I expect for the people whom he met and probably still remembers, and maybe some of them may still be there at Loftus Road. People forget that professional football players don't just make memories of the football fans that support the clubs that they work for, I expect, but they also get to know the staff that work at the clubs that give them an opportunity. And sometimes those are very important. It's 86 minutes. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2. Come on, Mitchell. Good pressure from Tarek. Tarek Mitchell. He looks so humble. He's so quiet. But on that pitch, the man is an eagle. Oh, no, another corner to Queen's Park Rangers. Come on, Palace. I think that's the seventh corner for Queen's Park Rangers. We are vulnerable on set pieces. I hope I haven't just jinxed them, touching a bit of wood. I need a drink. I need a drink. This is a soft drink, by the way. Mm. Come on, Palace. Oh, nearly knocked over it over. Corner comes in from Queen's Park Rangers. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I forgot to mention. It looks like Queen's Park Rangers. Yeah, sorry. Queen's Park Rangers made a substitution in the 81 minutes. Jimmy Dunne came on for Nicholas Madsen. That looks like a substitution place for place. Come on, Palace. We need to see this out. 86 minutes. It's Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2. In the background, I can't hear the home crowd for the R's, but at Loftus Road. But I need them to stay silent because I expect Oliver Glasner does not want this to go to penalties. Come on, Palace. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Flicked over the top. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. So then that should be a Palace a goal kick. Um, oh my days! You see, this is what it is. As a Crystal Palace fan, when it comes to set pieces, where there is a corner or defending a free kick, which could be potentially near the Palace goal, it's just it's just panic stations. It's like, can someone just say to them, "Don't panic, Mr. Manor. It's sort of just sort yourselves out. You do that. You do that. Organise yourselves. Someone catch the flight of the ball." Do you know what I mean? It's like unbelievable. We make it so difficult for ourselves defending set pieces, and um, whether it's on corners or on set or on free kicks against us. But it's coming up to the 90th minute, and the free kick from uh, Queen's Park Rangers. I don't think he can shoot from this corner. Near the halfway line for Queen's Park Rangers. John Varane. John Varane should have been not sent off, but he was on thin ice because he got John Varane for Queen's Park Rangers. He got booked in the first half. And in the second half, he pulled Eze Nketiah's shirt. Man nearly tore it off. Like real talk, nearly took his shirt with that. And he's just gained a free kick, and he's lucky to be on the pitch, in my opinion. Come on, Palace. Oh, gone to the back post, but Palace are okay. Come on, Palace. Where's my lucky cap? I'm going to wear my lucky cap. I'm going to wear my lucky cap for the last few minutes. My lucky Crystal Palace cap. Oh, Palace, we got to do this. I can't do penalties. I can't do penalties. Will Hughes is still chopping people up. Will, can you stop fouling people? He's Come on, Palace. Now, we need to get momentum from this win going up against Manchester United. They seem to be getting their mojo back for the weekend. Come on, Palace. Just playing in the corner, sir. I'm telling you, I've just got a feeling, and I hope there is one. I'm just feeling it. I've just got a feeling. We've been a live stream on this situation. Ah, well done. Thank you, Steve. Big up to you, Steve. Thank you for letting me know that Liverpool won 3-1 and they're into the next round. Oh, right. So they're not playing for points. I still, you know what, Steve? You're going to have to explain to me this Champions League format and rules because, like, do you know what I mean? It was simple before, but now it's just got, well, I've got to read it. But you're confirming that Liverpool has won 3-1. So that means they're into the next round. So 90 minutes. Come on, Palace. We've got to do this. 2-1 to Palace. So Liverpool, my prediction for that was AC Milan, Liverpool 2. And I've told people that people are underestimating the squad in depth that Liverpool have. Whether Arnold Slot can take them to where they need to get to, God, ask a Liverpool fan. I have no idea. But come on, Palace. How much extra time are these referees going to do it? Come on, Palace. This thing is freezing. Don't freeze now, please. No! 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 Oh, just got wide. Oh, oh my days! Oh my days! Queen's Park Rangers are giving me a heart attack. I'm telling you, you Arse fans are taking liberties. Come on, Palace. We just can't defend when it comes to set pieces at crucial times at times. 5 more minutes of extra time. Oh my days, please. This is painful. which is painful. My finger's just frozen. Please don't freeze. Oh no. Oh, whoa. Oh, I'll have to read this again. I mean, it's ELF draw tomorrow still. 90 minutes in Liverpool's game. Top 24. Oh, I see. Oh, 36 go through. Yeah. That rings a bell. And the top 8 go automatically. And then the last 16 to 32 we'll find out January the 1st. Right, yeah. Thanks, Steve. But it's not as simple as how it used to be. Real talk, Steve. You know what I mean? Unbelievable, man. Come on, Lucky Cap. The home crowd at Loftus Road are smelling something. I hope they're not smelling an equaliser. There is 13,945 at Loftus Road. Is Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2. Sanfield scored for Queen's Park Rangers on 53 minutes. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot and in the 6 yard area, and he scored for Queen's Park Rangers. Eze Nketiah scored in the 16th minute, assisted by Eze in the first half. In the second half, Eze scored on the 64th minute, assisted by Daichi Kamada. Eze, what a goal! The man can walk on water with that ball attached to his foot while he's running towards the opposition midfielders or the centre backs. The man can float on water. Eze made it 2-1 to Crystal Palace at Loftus Road. And it's going to be mixed emotions, as I said earlier on, for Eze at Queen's Park Rangers, because obviously they gave him a chance to that. At the moment, there's a substitution going. Come on, Daichi Kamada has come on. It's been substituted, so we're using up a bit of time there. Quickly, just give you scores, and the other one is Stoke City 1. Now it's gone into penalties against Fleetwood and 1. Blackpool 0, Sheffield United 1. That's still ongoing. Brentford 3, Leighton Orient 1, Everton 1, Southampton 1. That looks like that's going to penalties. Preston North End 1, Fulham 1. That's going to go to penalties. We've got about 2 minutes of the extra additional time here, and it's Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2, and Manchester United are 5-0 up with still 10 minutes to play against Barnsley. And Manchester United have got their B side on. A lot of their main players have been benched. The ones who played well in the last match, they've been benched against, was it Barnsley's? So obviously they've got Crystal Palace on Saturday. Come on, Palace. Crystal Palace should win, hopefully, at the weekend. 3 points for Crystal Palace. Now, oh no, yellow card against Crystal Palace. It looks like, come on, Palace. Sorry, I didn't say. Daichi Kamada was substituted on the night on 93 minutes, and Jeffrey Schlupp has come on. Schlupp, thank you for signing my shirt at the end of last season. Big up to you. Absolute amazing player there. Come on, Palace. It's frozen. Don't freeze in the crucial moment, please. Computer. Okay, here we go. It's probably the last minute of the match in additional extra time in the second half. The fourth official had said a minimum of 5 minute extra time. For me, we're playing now in the 6 minute now. We'll talk. So I know it's not supposed to be 5 minutes. It's the minimum of 5 minutes. But come on, referee, where's your whistle, man? Sort it out. Oh no, this thing's frozen. It's still quick. Crystal Palace have got a free kick here at half, just probably the last kick of the match. Hopefully, just take it to the corner. Just we don't need to score. Just take it to the corner. Nothing fancy. Take it to the corner. Run down the clock. Hopefully that will be it. And yeah, Sanfield got a yellow card for that tackle on Jeffrey Slop, and it's ending. I think this is the last kick. It's at the moment, the last minute of or last kick of the match. It's Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2. My lucky cap has done it. And Ebrietse scored the second goal. Eddie Nketiah got off to his scoring in the. Back to goal. Husey, halfway. It's gone up. Come on, Palace. Just see this out. Come on, ref. What are you waiting for? 5 minutes of extra, a minimum of extra time, and we're into the 8th minute. What's he waiting for? What's he waiting for? I mean, there was only one substitution in it, so it's at the moment Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Thank you very much, everyone tuning in. Please set your notification bell at Diego C. Palace. Crystal Palace have won. Crystal Palace have won away in the Carroll Cup third round. Valiant effort from Queen's Park Rangers. I'm got to say that because I've got a lot of respect for that club. And but they said the Queen's Park Rangers won. Uh, Crystal Palace 2. In the first half, Eze Nketiah got off the mark with a wonderful assist from Eze, and Eze Nketiah with his right foot slotted that in there. 16 minutes. Wonderful to see Eze Nketiah get off the mark at Loftus Road for Crystal Palace. And then in the beginning of the second half, Crystal Palace started defending like we do, like meerkats and not like eagles. And Sam Fields for Queen's Park Rangers equalised on the 53 minutes following a set piece of corner. And the man had a ball in the 6 yard area. He could have had a cup of tea, a bit of cake, and then the man settled himself and the man scored for Queen's Park Rangers. Crystal Palace defenders nowhere to be seen. That's what I'm talking about. We need to defend better on set pieces and on when we are defending on when the opposition is getting us on attack on counter play. We need to defend better. Now, in the second half, Ebrieze on the 16th minute he equalised. He equalised. Ebrieze equalised on 64 minutes, and what a wonderful the way he runs with the ball, the way he floats with the ball across that pitch, the way he can walk on water. Ebrieze can walk on water with that ball, and they had no answer for him. He slotted it in from outside the box with a right foot shot and won the match for Crystal Palace. Mixed emotions, no doubt. He was assisted by Eze Kamada, um, who started the match today, but he got a yellow card in the first half. But well done, Ebrieze. Ebrieze, no doubt, he has mixed emotions because at a time in his career when all the doors were being slammed in him, no one was giving him an opportunity to work, let alone get into any first team. Queen's Park Rangers gave him an opportunity of employment, um, a little trial, and the rest is history. He then went on to leave Queen's Park Rangers to come to Crystal Palace, and he's now, in my opinion, yes, they should be starting for England every time, in my opinion. Um, but that's for another day. And um, as the chairman said, he was amused, astounded, or something like that, that no one came in the transfer window for Ebrieze. For me, Ebrieze was the difference today on the pitch, um, and so I'm glad that we didn't go to penalties. And actually, and also anybody out there, please hit like and subscribe at the AOC Palace just to inform everyone out there in case you didn't know. This is my very first. Watch along on YouTube. I'm going to take my lucky Crystal Palace cap off because I'm sweating a bit here. And one minute, sort myself out. Who cares? We won. Come on, Palace. Who cares about the optics? Crystal Palace have won away in the third round of the Carabao Cup at Loftus Road. Um, and it's in the Queen's Park Rangers 1, 53 minutes Sandfield goal for Queen's Park Rangers, and the Crystal Palace 2, 60-minute goal by Eze Nketiah off the mark for Crystal Palace. And Ebrieze scored, excuse me, on the 64th minute at uh, uh, um, assisted by Daichi Kamada. Just a second, I need to have a look at it. I'm just realizing that this live streaming is not an easy thing. You do go out. This is a soft drink, by the way. And basically, Yeah, I'm happy that we didn't go to penalties. Actually, why? Because this is the very first live stream. There is another match going on. If you can just bear with me, because I don't want to end the live stream and I don't want to unclick what I can't click. So how do I go to the Manchester United live? I don't know how to do this. I think this one. I think it's this one. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my God! It's penalties. It's penalties. All right, let's go because it's. Oh my God! Manchester United have just scored the seventh goal in 85 minutes. Oh my God! They're taking the bubble there, so they're on a bounce there. They're going to be. Hopefully, that will give them overconfidence when they come to Selhurst Park at the weekend. So I'm going to carry on because there's other matches going on, and as a very famous YouTube creator out there once mentioned, I'm going to mention their name. They said keep going, which is what I'm going to do. So, what do I need to do now? How do I get the? Here it is. I've got. How do I? Oh, I see. Okay, so how do I pause? I basically got two live. Right, here we go. Right, so I'm listening now. I'm trying to tune into the live Manchester United versus Barnsley. But for anyone watching right now, it ended Crystal Palace 2 away at Loftus Road to QPR. They're into the next round of the Carabao Cup. It is now there is penalties going on and a match still going live on 86 minutes at Manchester United. It's Manchester United 3, Barnsley nil. Christian Eriksen has just scored. Um, Penalties at Deepdale, yeah, Preston North End. It's 1-1 against Fulham. Manchester United, I started a party up there. Full time at Blackpool, it ended Blackpool nil, Sheffield United 1. Edition Bershad. Uh, what's this? Wow, that means Ericsson. Everton. Oh, my phone has just gone off. I don't know what I've got to do. It's penalties at Goodison Park. It's Everton 1, Southampton 1. Um, Stoke also won, Fleetwood won, so they're doing it to penalties. Um, Surely there's a penalty. Oh no, they're still playing. Sorry, I beg your pardon. I believe. Oh no, 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 no. They're still playing at Goodison Park. No, no, it's full time at Goodison Park. Right, right. Gonna see this. I'm watching this match here. It's Manchester United versus Barnsley, and it is Manchester United 7, Barnsley nil. Uh, how do I go to? Just bear with me. I'm trying to multitask here. So how do I go to the other one? Oh my god. So let me go to football fixtures. Right, here we go. So, oh my days. There we go. Liverpool away at AC Milan are 3-1 up. My prediction for AC Milan versus Liverpool, you can go back to the beginning of the stream, was an away win for Liverpool. AC Milan 1, Liverpool um, 2. So they've scored one more goal. Aston Villa, well done for Aston Villa, back in the Champions League since the early 1980s. I think it's 84 or 86 the last time that they were in the Champions League. They won away at Young Boys. It ended Young Boys nil, Aston Villa 3. I never understood why Arsenal got rid of Unai Emery. But you'll have to ask Arsenal fans for that, I suppose. La Real Madrid, los blancos, los galácticos, están ganando en la, en their Real Madrid are winning in the last minute of full time, 2-1 up against Stuttgart, and Bayern Munich have scored 8 against Dynamo Zagreb. It tells you the levels of squad depth that some teams have. Sporting are 2-0 up over Lille. I'm pretty sure that Lille have, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm mixing up the. I'm thinking of something else. All right, but how do I go back? Oh, don't freeze now. So at the moment, it's Manchester United. See, this is wrong. I think they've actually. Yeah, I've lost it now. It's frozen and it's not going back. Another Carabao Cup going on at the moment. It's Manchester United 7, Barnsley nil, and I'm just talking a minute ago about the champions. So congratulations! It looks like to Liverpool. Um, oh, you missed a penalty for Southampton. Oh dear. Anyway, and Liverpool, Everton are going to get away with it. But anyway, so Liverpool, congratulations to Liverpool, away win at San Siro. They won. It looks like they're going to win 3-1. Also, congratulations to Aston Villa, clean sheet away at Young Boys. Well done, Unai Emery and Aston Villa back in the Champions League since the 1980s. You'll have to talk to an Aston Villa fan. I think it's 1984 or 82 or something like that. They were back in there in the Champions League, so it's a return to them. And in the English League Cup, it's Stoke City ended 1-1, so they're in penalties. Blackpool lost to Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. Brentford won. Leighton Orient won, so they're through. Everton and Southampton ended 1-1, and they're on penalties now. It's currently 6-5 on pens. Everton's away. Penalties between Preston North End also ongoing now. It's uh, Preston North End 1, Fulham 1. That's how it ended. It's 3-3 at the moment. Crystal Palace have won away at Loftus Road at Queen's Park Rangers. It was Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2. At the moment, extra time, additional time, it's Manchester United, Barnsley nil. And I'm just looking at it. It looks like Marcus Rashford scored on the 16th minute, on the 58th minute. Anthony then scored a penalty on the 35 minutes. Garnacho scored 2 goals, 45 minutes and 46, 7 minutes, and then 49 minutes. Christian Eriksen, 81 and 85. There are 3 players for Manchester United which could have got a hat trick. Rashford has got 2, Anthony's got 1, Garnacho's got 2, and Christian Eriksen has got 2. Barnsley, and this is the B side of, if you like, I think, not completely B side, but a B side for Manchester United. And in my opinion, it looks like they've rested a lot of the players because obviously they're playing up against my Crystal Palace on um, on Saturday. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C Palace. It's at Loftus Road. It ended Crystal Palace Queens Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2. And I'm just going to stay on it until all the penalty shootouts are out because they're still going on. That's it. It looks like Manchester United are clearly into the next round. Rashford got 2 goals. Anthony got 1 a penalty. Garnacho got 2 goals, open play. And Christian Eriksen also got 2 goals. Um, they rested their players. It's ended Manchester United 7, Barnsley nil. Is that the level of the Manchester United squad at the moment to only be able to beat Barnsley 7-0? I say no more, but they're up against my Crystal Palace on Saturday. Hopefully, um, not hopefully, my Crystal Palace are going to win. Um, we'll get to that when we get to that. Um, I'm just trying to see what the penalties going on at the other end. Yeah, Southampton won. So that means, oh my days, Southampton have beaten Everton. Well, it's not a surprise, really, the way they're conceding goals. But Ashley Young's missed of a penalty, and he's a very experienced footballer. He's missed a penalty, and um, Everton are out. Southampton are into the next round of the Carabao Cup, and that's down to um, them pulling back. I don't know who scored first in that fixture. Penalty shootouts, 5 in and 5. That's right. So I'm just looking at the commentary for the Preston North End versus Fulham. Both sides have scored 5 penalties. No one has missed. So top quality penalties going in there from all of them. Um, the home crowd will probably at Preston North End will be cheering their penalty and putting off the Fulham players as they take their penalties. Um, yeah, I'm just looking at some replays of the Manchester United match. They just had a little like it was like a training day for them, and it doesn't look like they've picked up any injuries. So, and they've rested a lot of their players, but um, hopefully, not hopefully, I reckon that they'll go to Selhurst Park on Saturday thinking they've already won it when they get off the coach, and then we'll show them a game, and then we will get the 3 points at Selhurst Park for Crystal Palace. It's ended. They're still taking the penalties at Fulham. Thank before I cut off here because the penalty shoots as a finishing off. Thank you very much for everyone that has tuned in, that has put a comment, that has subscribed, that has dropped a like, anyone that has shared their live stream. If you're new, if you're watching on playback, just want to make you all know this is the very first watch along that I've done on live, um, and hopefully that everyone could have heard me and can see me all okay. It's yeah, it's just confirmation I'm getting here. Um, Manchester United 7, Barnsley nil. Just waiting to see what's happening here with the penalty shootout. Brentford have confirmed that they are through and they won at home 3-1 against Leighton Orient. So it's one of those. Come on, Paddy. I'm trying to see when the draw's going to be, but I suppose they won't do it until the other matches get played. So maybe that'll be later on in the week. Just trying to watch the shootout between Preston North End and Fulham. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace and drop a like. And thank you very much for everyone that has tuned in throughout the live stream. My very first live watch along. And at the moment, it's in penalty shootout between Fulham and Preston. Preston North End and Fulham. We ended 1-1 in normal time. They're not missing penalties. They're all taking absolutely excuse me, brilliant penalties. And the goalkeepers for both Fulham and for Preston North End, they've got close, but the penalty quality shots from all the players thus far is 7-7, 7-7. It's 7 penalties to Preston North End players and 7 penalties to Fulham players. And it's, um, yeah, quality penalties taken by both sides. So, it's going to be heartbreak for whoever misses one. I'm just trying to see in the other penalty shootouts. I can't see. No, yeah, Southampton won 6-5 against Everton. Ashley Young from Everton, very experienced Premier League player. He missed a penalty, and Everton are out. Um, I just want to go and see if Sam Johnston's in goal for. I know he went to Wolves. What am I talking about? It's Adam Joachim that went to Fulham here. Um, I'm just trying to see the other. Uh, right, in the Champions League, other results. I had predicted, if you go back to the beginning of the stream on the Champions League, I had predicted AC Milan 1, Liverpool 2. Um, I predicted they would be 1-1 at half time, but Liverpool will dig deep in to win that that fixture in the Champions League. And I'm just seeing the confirmation here. AC Milan 1, uh, Pulisic um, uh, uh, from uh, Chelsea scored on the 3rd minute. So Liverpool started slow defensively by the sounds of that, and Morata assisted Pulisic. Now, Liverpool, I had predicted that they would win by 2 goals, and they've actually won by 3 goals at the Giuseppe Meazza. uh, uh, for AC Milan. And their goal scorers is Konate on 23 minutes, Virgil van Dijk on 41 minutes, and Sloboshy on 67 minutes. And so I'm not. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's confirmed as a full. Is that no? No, I think they're still playing. I know they're still playing. I beg your pardon. They're still playing, but I can see them going through. I'm just going to refresh. I think sometimes when I refresh, I just lose everything. No, they're still playing, so they're on 7 minutes on additional time. But it looks like Liverpool are through. I'm trying to look at the other scores, and yeah, Liverpool, Aston Villa won away at Young Boys. The last time that they were in the Champions League, it was in the mid 1980s. Aston Villa fan, they'll tell you correctly. So congratulations to Unai Emery. I keep saying this, and I'll say it again. I don't understand why Arsenal got rid of Unai Emery. It doesn't make sense. As an outsider looking into that football club, I'm thinking, in comparison, Unai Emery, in comparison to him, to Mikel Arteta, on paper and on what Arsenal have achieved since Arteta's been there, I don't understand it. Go and talk to the Arsenal fans; they'll probably tell you what's going on there. But as an outsider, that doesn't make sense. Liverpool have got a new manager that is just coming off a loss in the Premier League, and that's why I said that my prediction is that they would concede today, and they did in the first half, very early doors. But I've also said to people out there, don't underestimate the squad in depth that Liverpool have at the moment. They're organised, they're settled, and they're doing things. Towards the end of the season, it might unravel a bit because there's going to be some big names that may look to move to other pastures, look at other challenges in their lives. It's not because they want to leave Liverpool; it's because they've reached a crossroad in their careers and they may want another challenge to do. It's no disrespect to Liverpool, but towards the end of the season, when players getting linked to other clubs, that's when their season may go down. I don't know. It's just a thought. Bayern Munich is full time. Oh, there you go. It's confirmed full time. AC Milan 1, Liverpool 3. Bayern Munich have won 9-2. Let's see if Harry Kane has scored. That's no, oh my days! Look at the man! Look at the man! The man has scored 3 penalties. What's going on there? Harry Kane scored one, two. Hold on a minute. I said that wrong. Harry Kane scored one penalty, one goal from open play on the 57 minutes, and further 2 penalties. So he scored 4 goals, not a hat trick. He scored 4 goals. There's a goal machine over there. And Mikel Olise, Monsieur Mikel Olise has scored 2 goals. Uh, Congratulations, Monsieur Mikel Olise. Congratulations. He has scored 2 goals. He scored 30. He scored 30 on the 38th minute and on the 61 minutes. So he's got 2 open goals. That will good him well for his confidence there. What a wonderful prospect of football as a player, Michael Lise. Well done to him. Misala probably man of the match there. And Dynamo Zagreb only scored 2 goals. There you go. Congratulations, Michael Olise, and Harry Kane scored 4. But Michael Olise scored 2 from open play. Um, I'm happy. And Michael Olise, thank you for doing a selfie last season with me. Much respect and much love to you. So good luck to you, what you're doing there. Oh, this thing's frozen. What you're doing at Bayern Munich and also what you're doing for France. Real Madrid. La Real Madrid, los blancos. La Real Madrid, los galácticos en el estadio de Santiago Bernabéu. Ganaron 3-1. Real Madrid, the Galacticos, have won 3-1 at Real Madrid. Yeah, 3-1. I'm just confirming. It was 0-0 at half time. Mbappe scored on the 46 minutes, Rudiger 83, and Endrick on added additional time in the second half. Sounds like Modric run the thing there. So they're through. I don't like refreshing. Every time I refresh, I lose everything. And Sporting have won 2-0 at home against Lille. Juventus won 3-1 against PSV. And Yeah, they might be a dark horse there to get to the final. Um, I reckon. Just got a feeling as a hunch feeling. Right, going back to the Carabao Cup. I don't know how to do this. How do you refresh this to go back without losing the live stream? Are you still there? Yes. Thank you for watching. If you're there, I'm trying to multitask here. This is my very first watch along, so I'm learning how to monitor to move everything and refresh this, refresh that, without losing you lot. And thank you for watching and thank you for dropping likes and subscribing. I'm just going to the results of the Carabao Cup. Why am I over there and breaking my? No, I used that one over there. Let me just bring it down here because I'm breaking my neck is like, you know what I mean? It's losing it. Right, here we go. Here we go. This is the confirmation of the English League Cup. I'm going to take this off. This is doing my ear now. It ended. It ended. Oh, 1 minute. Oh, yeah, it's okay. It ended English Carabao Cup third round. It ended Stoke City 1, Fleetwood Town 1. Stoke City 1 win 2-1 on penalties. How can you win on 2-1 on penalties? Then they take 5 penalties. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to go into it because I need to know what's going on there. Uh, it says here Stoke City wins 2-1 on pen. Oh, right. So that means everybody else. Also, a lot of people miss penalties. The wake up. Okay. Okay. I got there in the end. Oh my God. It's been a long live stream. I'm learning things here. Thank you for your patience out there, people. Right, next match, Blackpool. I'm doing this. Blackpool nil, Sheffield Wednesday 1. It's a solid win there for Sheffield Wednesday. Brentford 3, Leighton Orient 1. And Brentford keep going from strength to strength without their former striker. Everton ended 1-1 in full time, but then in penalties, Ashley Young, who plays for Everton, a very experienced player, he missed a penalty, and Southampton have gone through 6-5 on penalties. Preston North End 1. Oh my days, are you taking the bubble here? Preston North End 1, Fulham 1. Oh my God, I've got to go into this. They're still doing the penalties. It's penalties 14. This is absolute scenes. What is going on? What is going on? This is like extra time. They're playing like extra time, but in penalties. What is going on? What is going on? Somebody, por favor. It's Preston North End 1, Fulham 1 on full time. On penalties, it's 14 for penalties for Preston North End and 14 penalties for Fulham. And there, I saw actually, I have to take it back. I actually saw the very first 5 penalties for either side, and they were solid penalties. Goalkeeping did what they could. So I just thought, because I was looking at all the other matches and in the Champions League, but they're still going. This is like extra time. It's now penalties 14, 14, 15. It would have been better for them to play extra time. Real talk. Let me just take a break. Mm. And that's a soft drink, by the way. Anybody asking that there? Mhm. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Thank you for watching. This is my very first ever live watch along. I hope that everyone's been able to hear me and see everything okay. I've covered the Queen's Park Rangers fixture between Queen's Park Rangers and Crystal Palace and the Queen's Park Rangers 1. Crystal Palace 2. Eze Nketiah got off the mark, scoring for Crystal Palace in the 16 minutes, and the second half, Ebury actually scored, as well assisted by Daichi Kamada. Um, it's they've just scored. So I'm saying, listen, it's just lucky. It's just crept into the ball, just between, the hands of the goalkeeper and the post. It was still 15 penalties to Preston North End, and Fulham has scored 15 penalties. I mean, that is just absolute scenes. What is going on? Somebody, por favor, tell me what's going on there. It's like they played extra time, two halves. Um, I mean, penalties that for me as a Palace fan is just a heartbreaker. Real talk. The moon is out. The moon is over. Deepdale is Preston North End one, Fulham one, full time, and the moon is fully lit above Deepdale, and it is 15 penalties, 15 penalties apiece. I've just spilt my drink all over me. There you go. I suppose you had to do it on the live stream. Let me take a little sip. It is water. It is actually no, it's lemonade. It's all it's all good, and it's unlucky. Oh my days! The absolute seas full of it. Just missed a penalty. Oh my god! The moon is fully lit above Deepdale. I can't show you the live clip. And Deepdale, Preston North End, Preston North End have beaten Fulham. Could it be that Marco de Silva's played too many, rested too many players? I don't know. Ask Fulham fans, but Preston North End have beaten Fulham FC from the Premier League, 16 penalties to 15 penalties of Fulham, and I have to say the penalty taker for Fulham that missed. He scored his first penalty, but the second penalty, because they went round, they have to take it in turns. Fulham's player, his name is Timothy Castagna. He landed that penalty in Rosette. I mean, it's penalties, but to get to 15, 16 penalties apiece, and it's gone. I just want to confirm, it's Preston North End has won against Fulham of the Premier League in the third round of the Carabao Cup. In normal time, it was Preston 1, Fulham 1, but in penalties, it took Preston North End 16. 16. I'll do it in French. Not un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix, onze, douze, treize, quarante, six. This is 16. 16 penalties. Unbelievable. Listen, if you're new out there, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Thank you very much for watching. Um, It's been eventful. My very, very first watch along. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Share it, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Also, a massive thank you to everyone in the chat, the mod, Steve, and all the other people that dropped in and also subscribed new. Thank you very much for dropping in. Also, I want to say thank you to um, anyone who will watch this and play back. Um, and just to confirm, there it goes. That was my first watch along. And I'm just going to quickly check that there is no other fixtures that are still playing. I can't find it. So how do I do this? I've got so many windows open. I don't know what's going on here. So if I do refresh there, I can't even find the refresh. Yeah, there's nobody else playing. All the matches are finished now. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe at Diego C Palace, and Palace are through into the next round of the Carabao Cup. Come on, Palace. We could get to Wembley. Well done, Eze Nketiah. Well done, Eze, for the win. My player of the match is Eze on his return at Loftus Road. Most emotional for him, I expect, because Queen's Park Rangers opened the door to him back in the day, whilst other football clubs were slamming the door on him. And Eze went back, and it's always the way. Player comes back to his former club, and he scored, unfortunately, against them. But that means Crystal Palace are next, through to the next round. We avoided penalties and no injuries that I could see throughout the game, and bring on Manchester United on Saturday. And last of all, Crystal Palace women will be playing against Tottenham Hotspur women on Sunday. And if you can get to the match to support the Crystal Palace women or the Tottenham Hotspur women, get yourself down there and support both of those teams. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, please like, share, and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Thank you very much. And there goes my first watch along. Done and dusted. Thank you to everyone. Bless you all. Take care. Now, I've got to figure out how to end the stream. What do I do? Oh, they must think I'm an amateur here. No, that's not doing anything. What do I do now? Ah, he won't do it. He won't do it on the mouse. I'm going to have to do it this way. I don't know why the mouse is not responding to it. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm trying to end the stream, and it won't do it. I've refreshed this so much, and I don't know what it is that I'm going to press. Look, when I figure out how to end the stream, if there's anybody out there, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Oh my God, such an avatar. What happened there? See, this is the thing. When I refresh, let me bring that back up there where it was. Maybe that's what it is. How'd you end the thing, man? What's going on, man? I can't end the stream. How'd you do it? Shoot, I'm gonna have to Google it. What do you press? Hold on a minute, people. Look, I'm just trying to end this stream. But anyone who's watched, anyone who's contributed in the live show, in the live stream, thank you very much. It ended with a Crystal Palace away win at Loftus Road. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Crystal Palace 2. It's not doing it. It's not doing it on the match. The match is just not doing anything there. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to just do touchscreen. Maybe that's what it is. All right. I'm going to press this. If this works, then fair enough. Right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please drop a like, subscribe, and Diego C. Palace. If this doesn't work, I have no idea how else. No, that's not working either. How do I end the stream, man? What the heck? Well, I can't stream all my live. What's going on here? Can someone please tell me how to end the live stream? Man, I'm just happy Crystal Palace are in through to the next round. See there? Right, thank you. Hopefully this will work. Thank you for watching, everyone. Is that? Thank you very much.